Anywho, who we got in the building right now?
Actress, artist, one of the early, long time coming artists. I was always proud to see her keep progressing. Like, remember when she sat in this house like 2011 and see her in 2018 doing a damn thing.
I wish I could remember what show it was and where I was, but she was the very, very first artist that I got to see perform in Charleston, South Carolina.
Nice.
The very first, and that's what got me into the music scene down here. I was like, she doing that? What else? What else I got?
That's cool. That's
serious,
cool.
and I've been following her ever since.
So the Indigo girl, Shai Girl, is about to drop her third album, Phoenix.
Yes.
Well,
It's out. It's available now. On Bandcamp, on my Bandcamp, thegirlshy.bandcamp.com. So it is live now.
I didn't know that. Remember that? When your first album, Self-Diagnosis, was on that.
Yeah, I always put it on my Bandcamp because that's my favorite place to send people to if they're gonna purchase the album, because the payments go straight to my PayPal.
Right.
And then I got my PayPal business card, so it goes straight. You know what I'm saying?
Message saying, rewind that.
Yeah, that's and then Bandcamp, it also has like cool things like of course they got the analytics, so you can see your stats and who, where,
the traffic,
who's listening to. So you can also stream it and purchase it. If I like to tell people, like, listen to it. If you like it, buy it. You don't have to buy the whole thing. You can buy it individually too. So.
And it's Shai Girl Bandcamp.
It's your girl SHAI.bandcamp.com. That's where it's at.
That is what's up. So what's good? What you into? I see you everywhere.
I try to keep myself busy, man. I try to stay busy, and you know me.
So what did you into specifically? Any movie shows?
I just actually left a table read. This will be my first time being like a production assistant.
Nice.
So I get to, I like to work but in front of the camera and behind the camera.
Yeah.
So
right. Are you learning little by little from behind the camera stuff, or are you already savvy on it?
I learn every time in any set I'm on, cause like what I learn, like every production, everybody that shoots, they do it differently. So I get to see the different ways that people do things and stuff. I've been on like movie sets, I've been on TV show sets, you know what I'm saying? I've been on independent sets, so it's like it's good to get to see all of that. And I definitely picked up a few things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, as an artist, what do you find you feel like you connect with the most? You're a singer, you're a poet, you're an actress.
I used to connect with music the most, but it's changing. Like I'm getting more into acting now, because I think before, like, I wanted, like, actually acting was my first dream, but I never really took it serious. Like I used to be in front of the mirror and I used to have my own show and I used to do stuff like that, but I was really shy. Like I could do that by myself, but I was like really shy.
Really shy,
So are you taking classes now, or how are you?
I took a few classes in college. I went to CSU, and CSU got like the theater side of communication, so I got to do that and take a few acting classes and stuff like that. But not really any formal training. I be on YouTube watching videos, seeing how they do monologues, seeing different things. Like I learned a lot from YouTube.
Quick tip for those actors out there and people who, like you said, YouTube. Wendy Elaine Wright, she's the Hollywood manager. She's really good. She gives a lot of tips and basically a lot of free game. Like you don't have to spend so much money on acting classes.
Exactly.
I just watch her a lot.
It's expensive, acting classes.
It can be. It definitely can be.
I mean, what do all? I mean, I guess I don't know, but I mean, it's like either you got it or you don't. I mean, what exactly do you learn?
Go ahead, sorry.
I mean, from the acting classes that I had, in the beginning, he had to get us comfortable with each other, because everybody got their own personal space.
Yeah.
So like you have to get used to your personal space being violated, and somebody you may not really know. So we had to do like, at first we had to do like those little exercises to get people comfortable. You had to be in somebody's face. You had to do all that to get comfortable to saying like silly stuff. They had us saying crazy stuff that, you know what I'm saying? You just had to get used to
Goat milk.
Yeah, so like, exercises like that, different things like that. And then it got into it. They were more into theater, so it was more into like just running lines with each other, getting used to like, how would you say this? How would you say that? How would you say this? One thing I learned about acting is like you always got to stick to what your role is. No matter what. And so like we would do like improv. So he would give us like, this is what your character do. So like we didn't have no script, but it was like you had to stick to what your principle was. So if I was like, I'm not moving out the seat, and then you the opposite of me, you trying to get me to move out the seat. So everything I had to do to like say no, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not moving and different stuff like that. So that was cool to learn.
The first series you was on, What About Your Friend? Shout out to Felicia Rivers, right? That was the very first time you really got your acting chops really.
That was my first like snap at it. I jumped straight into it, like straight into acting.
That means I've been around for your whole career. So when you get the Oscar, whatever, thank Jessica, just because.
But to go into this next question that you were talking about, because obviously learning these techniques, I think also what Angela Bassett was saying, some people are like, what do you learn in acting class? Like either you have it or you don't. One thing they can't teach you is if you have that panache, that zhuzh or whatever, that they do teach techniques, like you said, how to be a character, not necessarily pretending you're what that character would be, but your authentic self in a sense. So they do teach technique, which is great. Now, you being an artist and you taking these classes and, you know, having that exposure, how do you feel that helps you as an artist?
As an artist, it always helps because, like, and you have to learn how to speak well. Like we had to take like voice and diction like classes and stuff, and that all like from singing to whatever, using your voice like is a huge part of acting too. Being able to say the stuff in the right tone and you know what I'm saying and stuff like that. So like it goes hand in hand for me. It goes hand in hand for me because it's like with my music sometimes. Like, if I'm not drawing from my own personal experience, I can always put myself in somebody else's place and write from that perspective. So that's part of acting, too, like being able to see something from somebody else's perspective and, you know what I'm saying, and speak on that and be that for, because everything you're not going to always experience yourself. But your music's supposed to be relatable. So that's just like a character, like, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of music, what was, up to your point, what's your favorite video you've done? You done so many of them.
My favorite. I don't have a whole lot of videos.
It was like you got 4 or 6.
I can't remember.
You got the one with trust issues. Still single. Understood. I'm talking about your catalog. I'm not talking about this 1 or 2. I'm talking about your catalog.
What's my favorite?
And why?
I think Packing Up is my favorite because
I'm packing up my shit. Listen.
That was my favorite because that was my actual real experience in the video. And I try to put songs out with messages in it. And so that particular video is to bring awareness to suicide awareness. And I actually had an experience where I wanted to take my life. Wow. Like I tried, like with pills. I didn't do it right.
I tried. I just got really high. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't do it right. I think it probably was like some Tylenol or something that's not strong enough or something like that. But it's like I just wanted to end it, and then like it just made me sleep. Like for a long time.
That's a serious topic. What prompted you to want to do that? Like you said,
because music is my savior. Actually, like music is the thing that kept me going through life. That's the thing I had to look forward to. Like, because it's been my dream since I was like 8 years old. Been my dream to do. Like I never changed my mind. I started performing in church. Like leading the choir, doing plays in church and stuff like that. So like this always been my path that I've been on. So it's just like it helped me get through my life. So yes, I get the entertainment. Like other people do more club songs and do, you know, music is multifaceted. You could do any type of, you know, topic, but I like to put like serious issues that people really experience in the music because that's what helped me get through. So I need to give back to somebody else that's in the same situation that I was to say like they might look at me and say, oh, she's doing this and that and that.
So that was therapeutic for you to do.
Yes, to do that and to be able to like help somebody else who may have who may be in a situation. And then the video, it's about like, it's in the beginning, it shows me like taking the pills and passing out, and then you see my spirit come out. So it's like, so the song is talking about me leaving. Like, I feel like I don't have a place. Nobody will care if I leave. So it's like, so I'm in this field, and I'm just like contemplating, like, you know, I'm just walking around like, yeah, it's time to go. Like, I'm leaving. But then, you know, by the end of the video, you come back and see that, like, I was okay. So, you know, it didn't happen. So now, you know, I get to live my purpose. And that was before I even started performing. That was before I started doing any of this. So, like, I would have never gotten to see this side of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What has been the response from that type of response you have gotten?
That's one of the favorite songs that people have from me that like when I perform, like a lot of people ask me, you doing packing up? I be like, sometimes I gotta do something else.
Packing up, scar, still single.
That be low key me in the background. Word. But going back to the acting.
Energy.
Word.
Energy was a nice song.
But going back to the acting, being a black woman, right? Do you ever have a problem with being typecasted during auditions?
I haven't experienced that yet because I've been doing more of the independent stuff.
Gotcha.
So I haven't, like, in the beginning when we first was starting out, like trying to do the show, like it's hard to even get people to come and be a part of it. So
you telling about stuff,
you know, like I don't know why. Like I think it's people want to do stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes fear get in the way, or like, you know, fear of failure and stuff like that. So people are afraid to try stuff. So like in the beginning, so it was just like I saw her say if you interested in acting, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. So that was the perfect time because I was feeling like I was looking for stuff to get into acting, and then I saw her post about it. So I was like, okay, this is my opportunity. So I just showed up to the table read, and it went from there, like doing the table read. But I'm comfortable with like that's one of the things people say about me. Like I can't tell you're shy. Like you're not shy, because this is when I get to come alive and do it. But when like otherwise than this, I'm quiet. I'm shy. I don't want to talk to people. People think I'm stuck up. People think I'm, you know, whatever they think. Because it's hard. It just socially is hard for me. But this is where I get to like express myself.
I hear that. And you do portray characters very well, I must say, because you know, because you have a distinctive look about you. You know what I mean? It's your signature. You know what I mean? The whole thing. You know what I mean? But I noticed that when she is acting, that, you know, just like she said, you become the character. So it's easy to distinguish between your, you know what I mean?
Let me tell you, on set, I'm trying to adapt to like method acting. Like,
what's that?
Method acting is like you're the character. You never break character. You eat, breathe.
Period.
You eat, breathe, sleep this character. So like some method actors, they go real deep into it. Like even when they're home, they're a great character.
Julia Roberts for Pretty Girl.
That happened with Heath Ledger in the Batman so much he ended up killing her.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So I don't go that extreme with it yet. But when I'm on set, I'm that character. So and so it's like whatever, like even when we not filming, I'm that character. So I see you and we beefing, like I'm gonna be beefing with you the whole time, like the whole time, like what you looking at? Why you looking at me? They be like Shai. They be like Shai.
Well, what's the favorite? What's your most favorite role you've had so far?
It hasn't come out yet, but my favorite, I'd probably say my lead. My lead. It was my first lead role. It hasn't come out yet, but it's called Justin, and it's that's another message.
Yes, we already. For those who don't know, sorry.
Yeah, that's another.
You can go ahead and inform us.
That's another message type movie, is highlighting domestic abuse, domestic violence. I'm not sure of how much details I could tell because I ain't never.
We understand.
I don't know.
We'll tell Paisley later.
Yeah, but that's that's my first lead role, and I'm narrating the movie, so you get to see it kind of like from my perspective. It's called Justin, and it's about Justin, but it's from my perspective.
Gotcha. Who is Justin? Can't tell that.
Huh?
Can't tell that. Who's Justin?
Justin is Ladream Pringle. I'm not sure if you know him. He's
I got him on Facebook,
Yeah, Ladream Pringle. Nice looking guy.
Probably won a Queen cake because it's on Pringles related.
Oh yeah.
Is it Pringles? I hope that's his right last name.
Who directed? Who wrote?
Felicia Rivers. It's a Geechee One. It's a Geechee One production. Yeah.
Who shot it? Who shot it?
Who shot it? J. Paul.
TTC.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Did it take a long time to get it together?
I'm trying to think. We had two different days of filming. Okay. So we did like the majority of it at one point, and then we had some scenes, like a restaurant scene that we did later.
Yeah.
So it usually takes like a whole day. The whole day.
To film one movie? Or is it a short film?
To film one movie, yeah. Like, I mean, independently. We try to do it fast, but actually on like a production, it takes a whole day to shoot a scene. A whole scene. So like we cram it all in and shoot a whole movie in a day, but like them, they take their time with it, like, and they have so much cameras. You would think like y'all got it.
Y'all got plenty of footage.
But no, they go really into it. You gotta keep doing it over and over and over. And I've been doing like background acting, so I've been able to see, how they. Oh, okay. This is what you do. This is how you do it. That's my whole point of doing the background acting and getting my face in certain people's eye lines. So you never know, they might be like you. Come here. I need you.
I see it.
I want you to say something.
Keep your options open. That's cool.
Yeah, because I worked on Mr. Mercedes that they shoot here in Charleston, and the director, Jack Bender, he actually noticed me. Like, he told me, because, my hair. He was like, oh, I like your hair.
See?
And, and that day, yeah. And I actually got a little bit of camera time that day. That day. So, on the episode, you see me passing.
I remember you posting about that,
Yeah, you see me passing the guy and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was cool.
So what all the independent films you've been with and all the up and I can't say it. Up to date.
My first one was Angel's Revenge. That was the remake of Carrie. And then what did we do after that? Oh, it's another one called I Used to Love Her that it hasn't come out yet. But that was the second one I did. And
Happy Campers, or you on that?
Happy Campers.
Happy Campers.
I Used to Love Her. Paige was supposed to be in. That's the one Paige was supposed to be in. She was supposed to be my daughter.
My daughter got sick. And my mom was about to get in a fight about that. Their moms met Felicia at Paige's second birthday party. Oh, this is the lady that Paige is supposed to be in.
Yeah, and then I did. Then it's another one called Walk It Out. It's about like it's like modeling type thing. Yeah, it's with Dean.
I was supposed to be there too, and then I heard all the backstory afterward. I was like, I'm glad I got a baby. I couldn't have stayed that long.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing about what people need to know about acting is like it takes a long time. Right. So you gotta be that. Like if it's if you can't be on set all day, then acting is not really for you.
Right. And it's hurry up and wait too.
But but of course people got lives, and
that's why I pick and chose not to go. You pick and choose your battles. You feel me? So definitely, if you're gonna dedicate your time to something, like dedicate it all.
Yeah. Anything with music, with anything. If you're not an artist, with if you a basketball player, if you whatever you do, it takes a lot of time to be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So how can we find you? What's your social media accounts?
Social media. So I try to keep them the same because it helps fans remember stuff. So on Twitter, I'm your girl Shai. On Facebook, I'm your girl Shai. SoundCloud, I'm your Indigo Shai.
Okay, and tell people again.
Instagram,
for those who don't know
Indigo
how to spell
Shai,
please.
SHAI.
And if y'all forget, you could either go back, listen to the show on the website www.nobodygrindsradio.com or .net. Excuse me, I said that too, and I type that all the time. I think I type it the most, more than him too.
.net.
But you can go on Those to Watch Radio page, and we tagged her on posts and stuff like that. So we're definitely, you can follow her and get all of her links through there. But we're going to get into one of your songs.
Yes.